Joining me now, Nate Goldberg from the Beaver Creek Hiking Center. It's a perfect time to get out and do some hiking. You can see all the great shots behind us of the mountain and all those great leaves changing.
You know, it is. It's my favorite time of year. This weekend on Sunday, we had the Hike, Wine, and Dine, and it kind of hit Beaver Creek's premier trails. We had over 400 hikers come out to support Jack's place. So just amazing. And you know, this is just a time of year to be out and you know, to get out there and hike. And you know, we offer tomorrow I've got a 14er going up Mount Albert. We've got wine excursions all week, and that's one of my favorites. You know, that's the combination of hiking to Beaver Lake and finishing up at Beano's. And if the hiking sounds like a little too much, well, we do it with a 4x4 as well. So that's going on, you know, through the end of October or through the end of September. Our lifts are running through this Sunday, September 25th, and then but we will still be available for private guided hikes.
I know we were just talking about you know, the season for the chairlift and the gondola that has come to an end after this weekend, but there's still so much fun to be had at Beaver Creek and Vail as well. But you do more hikes other than Beaver Creek. You also do 14ers. I know you said you just had a group that went out yesterday and you got another group going out today. Tell me a little bit about people going out on 14ers in the fall.
Yeah, and once again, chilly in the morning. You know, we start out, it's usually about 30, 35 degrees. We'll get up top. The winds could be high, so we really make sure that we're dressing for the day. But the weather is so stable this time of year, which is very different than our July and August adventures, because then we're kind of worrying about those monsoon weather patterns and the afternoon showers. And here, you know, the sun's coming up a little later, the sun's going down a little earlier, so we squeeze it in, but, you know, we're not getting chased off the peaks like a lot of times we are during those summer months. So it is just a phenomenal time to be out. And as mentioned, you know, we've got everything from our 3-hour Beaver Creek mountain hikes, our wine excursions. This weekend we will have our Nature Valley complimentary hikes at the top of the lift from 11 to 12. And if you want a little something outside of Beaver Creek, we've got permits through the Forest Service pretty much from Vail Pass to Buena Vista, so within an 80-mile radius. And that would be doing a mini adventure, which would be, you know, 5 to 6 hours, to an adventure hike, which would be up to 8 hours, to our 14ers, which, you know, we're looking at a 10 to 12-hour day. So pretty much a little bit of something for everybody.
Our producer Leo is always hiking. He just did Mount Albert the other day. So I know you said you got a group going out there today, and that is such a gorgeous hike to do. And it's a strenuous hike, though, so people need to be prepared. What do you recommend them bringing with them, other than the jacket, making sure they're dressed properly? What else?
Well, and I tell you what, last week I was on Mount Huron, and I had a down jacket on, I had a wind jacket, and I had my wool hat, and I had gloves. And when we give people the gear list, they look at us like, are you crazy? I need a hat, I need gloves. Yeah, you know, at 14,000 feet, the weather is totally different. And it's just, you know, to be prepared. So having those layers, being able to peel them off, you know, put them back on, so important. Also the importance of hydrating and nutrition. You know, when you get to the summit, getting to the summit, what do they say? Getting to the summit is not mandatory, but getting back is mandatory. So that's
You'll be calling Vail Mountain Rescue if you can't.
Exactly. So, you know, getting there, but once you get to the top, you're only halfway. You still got to come all the way down. And those hikes are pretty big days. You know, we're looking at like I said, 8 to 10 hours on the trail. So, you know, you want to make sure you've got a good fitness level, that you're not just kind of coming off the couch and trying to bag a 14er. It can be done, but, you know, it's best to have a little preparation for sure.
What's your favorite 14er to hike?
You know what? Holy Cross has a special place in my heart. It always does, but it's also one of the most challenging ones that we offer. I really enjoy Mount Huron, and I really enjoy Mount Albert. You know, to be able to do Mount Albert and say that you've been on the highest peak in Colorado, the second highest in the lower 48, there's some bragging rights there.
I think so too. I haven't hiked a 14er myself. I've done partial hikes, you know, and everything like that. I kind of stick around here. But really quick, just once again, I wanted to touch on the fact that you guys have services running through mid-October for all of the Beaver Creek hiking events and the hiking and the wine excursions that take you up to Beaver Lake, and as well as stopping at Beano's cabin as well.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, we're going to be, you know, the lift operations cease this weekend, but we will still be offering private guided hikes to the middle of October. it's the best time to be out here. So they can definitely give us a call, 970-754-5373. Check out what we offer online at www.beavercreek.com and give us a shout. And we're not in the office all the time. We're out kind of hiking this time of year, but we'll get back to you, within the day. And definitely if there's an interest there, we've got the guides to take them out.
All right, so really quick, tell me what the hike of the day is for today.
Okay, the hike of the day for today, like I said, after this big weekend, Aspen Glade is spectacular. So Village Loop to Aspen Glade, you can come down Cinch if you want a little more. You keep going on Alley's Way and come down Overlook. If you want more, you can actually wrap it all the way around the village and then pick up the Village to Village Trail and come down Lost Buck. So the great thing about that is that you've got options throughout the hike if you want more or less. But Aspen Glade, it has its name for a reason, and those aspens are changing beautifully right now.
Yes, the fall foliage is in full effect right now, so check out Aspen Glade. We gave you a little shot there of the map, but you can always pick up a map at the Beaver Creek Hiking Center. Ask Nate any questions. They got maps all around Beaver Creek, so be sure to pick one up, get out and do some hiking today. We have a quick look at your weather forecast coming up next to let you know, is today going to be sunny? Is it going to be warm? I'm pretty sure it is, but we'll tell you coming up.